Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Straight Outta Boston here, aka the King of Boston. Today we're back for episode number 2 of my Jim Lowry Road to the Show series here on MLB 15 the show, and today we're making our Double-A debut for the Bowie Bay Sox. Lowry getting the prospect spotlight on today's broadcast, as he was a second-round draft pick in last year's amateur draft out of Neptune High School in Florida. Lowry making his professional debut here for the Baltimore Orioles Double-A affiliate, the Bowie Bay Sox, going up against the San Francisco Giants Double-A affiliate, the Richmond Flying Squirrels, going up against fellow top pitching prospect Kyle Crick. So a pretty good pitching matchup here on opening day for Bowie. And you can see here, Lowry in his first matchup has got the batter down 0-2, and strikeout number 1 for Jim Lowry. And here I'll take the time to introduce you guys to the new Jim Lowry K counter, which we'll be using to keep track of every Jim Lowry strikeout in each one of his starts this season. So anyway, it's at 1 right now. We're facing off against Jesus Salindo here now for the Giants, and he's going to rip that one into right center field. That will get down and get all the way to the wall in a couple of hops. And Galindo's rounding second, heading for third. He's going to get in there standing up, as Galindo with his first hit of the season now against Jim Lowry, in his first hit of the ball game for his team, the Richmond Flying Squirrels. So we got a man on third with just 1 out, 0-2 count. That one's ripped right to the second baseman. We get pretty lucky there with the line out. So now 2 outs and a man on third, 2-2 count. That's strike 3 swing, and strikeout number 2 on the afternoon for Jim Lowry, that time on the changeup. And we're through the first inning now, on to the bottom of the second. 1-2 count, 1 out already. Let's make it 2. That's a fastball strikeout right there in the inner half. And that is something we'll actually see a couple times today, is Lowry using his fastball as a strikeout pitch. Not usually something he likes to do, but 1-2 count here. And that's going to be another strikeout on the fastball here. Strikeout number 4 for Jim Lowry. And again, inner half of the plate, jamming those right-handed batters with that fastball. Now bottom third, first pitch to this batter, he's going to foul that one off. So 0-1 count now, 34 pitches on the afternoon for Lowry, another foul, 0-2. Lowry looking for the changeup now after 2 straight fastballs, and it's going to be strikeout number 5 for Lowry on the afternoon. So he's off to a fantastic start. Through 3 innings, he would strike out 5. On to the bottom of the fourth, though, it's Jesus Galindo up again, 1-1 count, and Galindo's going to hit that one under the glove of the shortstop and into center field for a base hit, and that's how things are going to get started here in the fourth, excuse me. And we'll get a look at Lowry's pitching line here so far. Just 2 hits so far allowed through 3 innings, 5 strikeouts, no walks. Next batter, 1-2 count. He's going to go down swinging on the slider, strikeout number 6 for Jim Lowry. So here we go. Take a look at the replay. Look at the bottom. Just fall out of that slider. Nothing a right-handed batter can do about that. 0-2 count now later in the inning. 2 outs. Fly to right. That is hauled in by the right fielder, and that will get out of the inning. So now we're into the bottom of the 5th. 1-2 count. Left-handed batter up. And this pitch is going to be nubbed just in front of home plate. Lowry off the mound to field this position, and he does so effectively, as he will retire the batter there for the out. Nice little put out there. Lowry fielding his position, something you'll see him do a couple times this episode. 2-2 count to this next batter. He strikes out for the second time today. Strikeout number 7 for Lowry on the afternoon in his first professional start. Looking for double-digit strikeouts. He's possibly going for it. He's got this batter behind 0-1. Let's make it 0-2 with that 4-seam fastball. 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 swinging on the slider. Left it up in the zone, but still nothing the right-handed batter could do. And that's strikeout number 8 for Jim Lowry. Now Galindo up, excuse me, with a man on first. That ball's hit deep to right, and goodbye baseball. A 2-run home run for Jesus Galindo. His 3rd hit of the ball game, as he continues to own Jim Lowry, as Galindo now has, I believe, 3 of the 5 hits on the afternoon for the Flying Squirrels, and they take a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the 6th inning. So we're still in the bottom of the 6th now. Next batter, first pitch to him. That's going to be a fastball in the outer half or a strike on the outer half with the fastball. Then we get a strike 2 on the inner half. Now we're going to the off-speed stuff. It's the changeup, down and away. Strike 3 swinging, strikeout number 9. 1-2 count to batter in the bottom of the 7th. That's going to be strike 3 swinging on a slider. Strikeout number 10 for Jim Lowry, and that would do it after he allows a 1-out base hit in the 7th. He would be pulled from the game. So his final line, 6 1/3, 2 runs, 5 hits, 10 strikeouts, no walks. As you can see it flashing up on the screen right there, but he picks up the loss as the Bay Sox, excuse me, lose the season opener to the Richmond Flying Squirrels. So you can see we got 400 training points, and we're going to add that 4th pitch, that curveball that Lowry dominated with in OOTP. So we're going to be adding that. Now he's got his 4-pitch mix. We might eventually add a 5th pitch to that, but I think for now we're just going to go with the 4, work on improving what we got. So we're into our 2nd start of the season here, and immediately getting started out with a sacrifice bunt, so again having to field our position, but we would work out of that first, not allow any runs scored. And then in the second inning, we get our first strikeout of the afternoon here, so the K counter's up to 1. And now we've got Kenny Reyes up here. He gets down 0-2. And we're going to go with that new pitch, the curveball. That's our first strikeout ever recorded with a curveball. And that's going to be strikeout number 2 on the evening. Take a look at the replay here. And again, great action on that breaking pitch. So now, bottom of the third, 3-2 count to the left-handed batter. 1 man out. That's going to be grounded to the third baseman. And a nice little, nice piece of pitching there, throwing a 3-2 slider. And actually jamming the left-handed batter, getting him to ground out softly. So back to the strikeouts, though. Bottom third still. We get our third strikeout of the evening here on a very chilly evening from Hartford. As you can see, Lowry's walking the long sleeves tonight, and you'll see him a couple times blowing air into his fist, trying to heat up his hand. But he's got strikeout number 4 in the evening here. This one coming against a left-handed batter, and that is something we'll want to see him improve on in the prospect showcase. Left-handed hitters were the ones who tended to get to him a little bit, and we even saw it in his first start with the lefty Galindo getting 3 hits off of him, including the 2-run homer. So we'll have to see how Lowry does against lefties. You know, he's got good stuff to get lefties out with that dominant changeup, but again, an opportunity to field our position here with a sacrifice bunt in, I believe this is the bottom of the 5th inning. So a man on second with 1 man out. That's going to be strike 1 on the foul ball. 0-1 pitch, strike 2. Again, a foul ball. 0-2. That's strike 3 swinging on the slider. Out number 2. Strikeout number 6 now for the top pitching prospect for the Baltimore Orioles. Jim Lowry now 1-2 curveball. That's going to be ripped into right field, and that will get down. We were 1 pitch away from getting out of the inning. Instead, I got a little greedy there. Tried to throw a 1-2 curveball. Left it over the heart of the plate. But honestly, this was kind of a good pitch. We'll see the replay here. You know, this wasn't exactly at the belt or anything. I mean, that was down around the knees. Still a good job by the hitter to dig that one out of there. And it's, again, a left-handed hitter getting an extra base hit. But we strike out another lefty right there. Strikeout number 7. Now bottom 7, Kenny Reyes up again. He again goes down in the breaking ball. Strikeout number 8 on the evening for Lowry. And now bottom 7, still 2 men out, 1 man on. This is going to be hit in the air to center, and this fly out would do it for Lowry. He would be finished after 7 innings, gets 8 strikeouts on the night, and only allows the 1 earned run. I believe he allowed 6 hits. There it is on the screen right there. And the Bay Sox again lose. This time Lowry not credited with the loss. He gets the no decision, but the Bay Sox drop to 2-4 on the season after that. So we're going to get ready to skip ahead to our next start here. You can see we're rocking the 2.03 ERA through 2 starts so far. And you can see we make a trade here. The Orioles get Jeremy Affeldt for some no-name prospect. So anyway, the Bay Sox enter Jim Lowry's third start with a record of 3-7 off to a very slow start this season. But you can take a look at Lowry's stats matched up against Austin Kubica of the Erie Seawolves, which I believe is the AA affiliate of the Detroit Tigers. And we're getting things started here early with a strikeout number 1 on the afternoon for Lowry, I should say on the evening. You can take a look at what Lowry did in his last start. Top 2 now, man on first, and 1 man out. That's going to be ripped into right field, poked down the right field line for a base hit. And that's going to be, that's going to allow the runner on first to get all the way to third. So it's 2 men on with 1 man out. And we'll take a look at the replay here. As this one, really a good piece of hitting by the right-handed batter, going the other way with it. And just dropping that one down the right field line. Such a tough spot. Now a lefty up, 0-2 count. And that's going to be a ground ball back up the middle for a base hit. And Erie will get on the board here with their first run of the evening, as that's an RBI base hit. Now it's a 1-0 game for the Seawolves. 1-0 count to the next left-handed batter. That's going to be ripped into right field. That's actually 2 batters later with 2 outs in the inning now, but that's ripped into right field. 1 run will score, and it's an RBI base hit, and now it's a 2-0 ball game. So next batter, 1-2 count. He's going to go down swinging on the slider, and Lowry works his way out of it, but gives up 2 runs. So we're going to skip ahead to the top of the 4th now. 1-0 count, and this one's going to be ripped into deep center field. This ball is high, deep, and gone. A solo home run for the right-handed batter, and that is the 3rd earned run allowed on the evening by Jim Lowry. Definitely his worst start of the bunch so far, but still top of the 4th. Still plenty of time for Lowry to improve upon his night, and only down 3 runs. We're still in this ball game, trying to pick up a win for the Bay Sox. We get a strikeout there, our 3rd of the night, and you're going to really see Lowry start to settle in here. Really, after that home run, settled down and kept his team in the ball game. Strikeout number 4. Now here we go, another 0-2 count, top 5, 1 out. Still a 3-0 ball game, but that's strikeout number 5. And now, still top 5, 2-2 count. We got 1 strikeout on the fastball this inning. Let's get 1 on the breaking ball, an inside slider, front door slider to the right-handed batter. Strikeout number 6. Now top 6, 0-2 count to this batter. He's going to hit that one into left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And despite being south of 70 pitches, this would do it for Jim Lowry. He gets pulled after 5+ innings of work, gets the 6 strikeouts, but the manager has decided that will be enough. So Lowry's still responsible for the man on first. We'll have to take a look and see if he is driven in here on the simulation. He gets to 3rd here with just 1 out, then a walk, and he will end up scoring. So Lowry is responsible for that 4th run, and his final line will look as follows. 5 innings pitched, 6 strikeouts, no walks, 4 earned runs, and I believe, what did I say, 6 hits allowed. And you can take a look at his stats so far through the season, rocking the 3.44 ERA, but we'll actually get into some of the advanced metrics here. Despite allowing 2 home runs, the 24-0 strikeout to walk ratio has gotten his dips, which is his defense independent ERA, down to 1.8, and you can see his opponent's BABIP is 341, so definitely been a little bit unlucky so far. But that's going to do it for this episode, so next episode we'll have another 3 starts, and we'll continue on with Jim Lowry's AA career. That's going to do it. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you did enjoy, and I'm out. Peace.